Hey everybody, it's the Team Rocket 100. Welcome back to more of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Last time, we took care of the Academy Ace in a tournament, or the Battle Brawl, is what some people will call it. And we got through our very last class. This time, we're gonna do something a little different. Because right now, as I show you off this, we have 17 more Pokemon for us to go after. And that is something that we're definitely going to be talking about at some undefined point in the future. Well, I'm going to say undefined, but close enough than you would realize. We've also been informed by Mr. Jack that we have access to some very strange Terra raid jewels, and that's been kind of going around a little bit. In fact, I'm gonna do something real. Actually, no, we should be okay. So our main topic that we're gonna go for today is we're gonna go through a little bit of some heart-to-hearts. Because at this point, now that we completed the Academy Ace tournament, we can now talk to a few people. And what do you say we start things off with everyone's favorite introvert? Okay, you clearly saw me come. Yeah! But, Derek? Hurry up and hide and keep quiet, okay? Phew, that was close. Yeah, you know, I just... guess I might as well come clean. Take a look over there. Do you get it now? A little bit of some context, please. Sorry. Your jump scare earlier completely frazzled me. My brain's still trying to reboot. Alright, here's the sitch. Team staff started coming into school again. But I don't know if they're gonna fit in okay. And it's been playing on my mind, you know? So I'm checking on them from over here. Guess we're still not exactly getting a warm welcome here, huh? Well, duh! Sure, the teachers finally figured out we're not a bunch of delinquents. But it's not like we could press some magic button to make everyone else accept us. True story. We gotta fix this, my man. Time for a change of attack. Huh? A change of tack? What, are they gonna stop wearing normal school uniforms so they stop scaring off the other kids? Oh, Momo. Or they're both really trying their best to fit in here at school. A change of tack, huh? What exactly are you suggesting? Bah! I mean, how about we say a big friendly howdy to everyone here? Like, just yell it, loud as we can. He dropped his baton. What? That's stupid! Go on and embarrass yourself if you want to, but count me out! Yeah, that idea seems a bit off. Hold on, let me explain. You know Ryan, right? She does this at her concert, no joke. If the crowd ain't hyped at the start of the show, she'll shout the loudest greeting you ever heard into the mic, like, "Sup, y'all!" or whatever. Lifts the mood like nobody's business. Yeah, that makes sense, because those are concerts. This is school. It's different. Okay, smart guy. So we're opting for the cold shoulder treatment forever then, are we? No, that'd totally suck. It would, wouldn't it? So yeah, our only option is to yell at everyone so they know we're nice. Here, I'm gonna go for it. Ah, crud. Crud. Hey, morning, y'all! How are y'all feeling today? Oh no, Chiyokubo, what are you doing? This is so embarrassing! Everyone having a good time? Come on, Ortega, you gotta do it too! Hold on a sec, you're just practicing for your DJ sets, aren't you? Dad, we're coming tonight! Quick, say it! Oh boy. Thanks for coming tonight! Hey, what do you mean thanks for coming? We're not hosting anything! What on earth? Are those guys from Team Star? What the heck are they yelling for? Is this some kind of skit? They're pretty funny. I guess they're not as scary as I thought. No, why? But people are actually warming up to them? Why, that makes no sense. Momo and Order really are operating on a different level. I'm kind of amazed. Seems like my worry was for nothing, huh? Now that's all set up, I guess I should get going. Hasta la vista! Oh, we're gonna follow you. We're gonna follow you. So, we got characters to meet up with all around. We have Arvin in the cafeteria. And Nimona is in the schoolyard. We'll see them individually. Don't worry, this will all make sense to you in a little bit. Oh, hey Derek. I'm checking on Nauticus. So keep your voice down, okay? I want to go for the other one. Appreciate it. I must say, the Academy Emporium stocks some rather splendid wares. I admit my expectations were far lower than I warranted. Wow, he really seems to have taken a shine to the school store. Doesn't seem like he'll notice us anytime soon, so I guess there's no point whispering. You know, all of my Team Star friends, it's Atticus I'm worried who will have the most trouble fitting in. Greetings, my good shopkeeper. I would very much like to acquire the limited edition Ninja Garden released today. I believe you have 5 sets in stock, yes? Ah, the Ninja cosplay set, yes? I'm sorry, dear, but someone bought the last 2 from us earlier. We're completely sold out. What? This cannot be! If I am unable to procure those garments, why, that will ruin everything! It appears I have no choice but to track down this rival and patron of mine. And when I find them, I shall fix them with my piercing gaze and beg on bended knees for the ninja garments I so crave. What? Since when was Atticus this good looking? You clearly have not paid attention to him from the sidelines, have you? Even I spoke about this! I mean, and like I said, I don't swing that way. Wait, no, focus. If he starts bagging some kid for that ninja outfit, people will think he's a weirdo. We should stop him, right? Then that's what we'll do. Oh, Don Atticus! Here you are! My young compadre. I must apologize. But the garments I promised you so that we might dress as ninjas together. Oh yeah, I got us covered. I already bought 2 sets of that ninja cosplay stuff for us to wear. I beg your pardon? When I came here earlier, the shopkeeper lady was putting them out on the shelves. So I bought one for you and one for me. You know how popular these outfits are. I was super lucky to be able to snag them. Now come on, let's go play ninja outside. Goodness me. What a happy turn of events! I shall retrieve my shuriken from my quarters so that we might enjoy some target practice. Excuse me? You brought weapons to school? What the hell? Oh, awesome! And you're getting a kid involved! I feel like that is some sort of crime, dude, and another level. I can always use my masterful stitchery to transform thy ninja garments into a sublime vision of poison. What say you? I'm good, thanks. The insolence of this one. What? Phew. Looks like he was able to wrap us in this little escape without him making a scene. But more importantly, Atticus has already made a friend at school. Kinda makes me feel bad that I thought I had to spy on him. Anyway, I guess I should get going. Hasta la vista! Let's see here. Oh, you're in the art room with Hassel. Neat. How you doing, Derek? I've never been inside the art room before. It smells like paint in here, but in a good way. I'm sure I've seen you in here a few times, Penny. Well, I've heard about this rumor that's going around. People are saying Team Star planning to ride their art room or something. It's probably just rubbish made up by some kids who are still scared of Team Star, though. My friends would never do anything like that. And who wants to raid the art room anyway? You'd be surprised, kid. Knock, knock, we're coming in. Gah! They actually showed up? Wow, this door out there is incredible. It looks just like it's about to attack with close combat. Hey, you at the art club or what? Yeah, I am. Don't tell me that rumor was for real. Are they actually gonna ride the art room? No, there's no way. They wouldn't. We should just keep watching. So, did you need anything? Yeah, I'm here to ask you, you know, if you got any last words, punk? No way, it's a ride! This is literally a ride! Oh, knock it off, Melly! Being shy is one thing, but you can't go around threatening people to cover it up. Right. Sorry, Eri, my bad. So, about your club. The art club, I mean. I was wondering if I could join? Oh, you want to ask about club membership? Sheesh, you had me scared there. We're open to any students who want to join, but, Yes! Isn't that great, Melly? Hang on, Eri. This guy has still got something to say. Spit it out, then. I gotta earn my way in, or what? No, it's just... I was hoping I could ask him what prompted you to go for the art club, that's all. You're asking me why I want to join? Well, if I gotta explain. One of my pals made this outfit for me. These sick boots and everything. I'm big into flame patterns like that, so... I want to try to make something like it myself. So, yeah. Painting! That's what I want to do. I'm a total newbie at it, but... I realized something when I saw the real simple looking Fletching painting on the wall there. I don't have to be some genius artist. I just want to make art that has its own charm, you know? The Fletching painting? I did that one. That one's yours? I thought it was like a finger painting, like a kindergartner or something. Yeah, I get that all the time. The president's paintings are real lovable because they're real simple. Everyone says so. Huh? You're the art club's president? I can already tell you we have a lot of fun in the club together. Could you tell us your name? Your boots are awesome. Can I get a closer look? The name's Mela. Yeah, good eye. My boots are the best. A pal of mine who's a big arts and crafts nerd made them for me. So the writing was just a misunderstanding. Well, that's a relief. But wow, I didn't know that Melly wanted to join the art club. I can't wait to see what Melly paints. I bet it'll be something amazing, huh? Yeah, I guess. Gah! Harry! How'd you know we were here? Wait, were you supposed to be hiding? I was wondering what was going on. You were just kind of hanging out in the open over here. But you don't need to worry anyway. Melly's been too nervous to notice you. Wow. So even Melly gets the jitter sometimes. Trying new things is scary for everyone. That's why I came with her for moral support. But you know, I think she'll be just fine. And she's not the only one who's doing something new. Carmen and I have started up a wrestling club. Melly will have a blast here, I'm sure. So I gotta keep up with her. I'll enjoy the time I haven't left at the academy as much as I can. Anyway, it was nice bumping into you both. Hasta la vista. I love Aries' character so much. She's probably one of the best golden hearts I've ever seen throughout in any video game. Melly and Aries really are putting themselves out there, aren't they? I guess I'll head off too. Hasta la vista. So now that we've pretty much just seen everyone checking in here up with Team Star, more specifically with Penny, we now have Class 1D. I believe that this is the... What am I thinking of? I don't remember. Anyway. Oh, hi Derek. Welcome to my classroom. All the students here are in the STEM track, just like me. So, there's something I want to talk to you about. But not yet. Let's go somewhere we can talk in private. We now have access to Penny's bedroom. I mean, just look at how tech gizmo this place is. This is like every introvert and gamer's dream come true. This is my room. Make yourself at home. What? Seriously? Is it the boxes from all my online orders? Maybe I ought to get rid of them. Huh. Anyway, you must be wondering why I brought you here. It's about my Team Star friends. They really mean the world to me. I love them all so much that I got scared and they weren't gonna fit in okay. I'll be happy at school. That's why I've been sort of spying on them since they came back. But it turns out I didn't really need to worry. They're already having a great time. Now I feel bad that I didn't have it in me and to believe in them in the first place. They've all grown so much, but I haven't changed since Operation Starfall. I'm still scheming up ways of fixing things by myself instead of having a little faith. You really think so? What's a normal thing for friends to do? Huh. I feel better after talking it out with you, Derek. Thanks. And, I want you to know you're a really important friend to me, too. It goes for Nimona as well, and even Arvin and Miraidon. You know, I don't really like having people in my room. But you're an exception. Stop by for a chat or whatever anytime. Till our next confab then. Hasta la vista! This sort of thing hit my soul a bit. And also, I want that Pokeball headlamp so much. Because it would be great. And oh. Like, does that look like a Power Ranger NRFB? Because if it is, that's great. There appears to be some sort of one of those pop figures right here. Kind of a big trend that's been going on. But yeah, Penny, she's a character that I always said it felt like she struggled to fit in, and yet that was kind of coming back to bite her at some point. But I'll just talk a little bit more about her at a later video. Yo, Derek, you grabbing something to eat too? Man, you sure did give me a beating in that Academy Ace tournament. Seems like all my closest buddies are in another league, you know? I mean, look at you. You just up and became a champion in your first year to boot. You know, that's pretty amazing, right? Then there's Nimona. top marks in every class at school, and she's champion rank too.
And not exactly the brightest when it comes to outside the classes.
And here Paige got some kind of offer to work for the Pokemon League or something. Seems to be the only average one around here. Nothing special about me. Dude. Cooking skills? Nah, I mean, it's just like a hobby, really. I learned how to do the basics because my dad wasn't around to cook for me. Wait, my dad! See, now that my boss is doing so much better, and since the treasure hunt is still going on and all, thinking of a new goal, to find myself. And I guess you've really got to start by knowing where you come from, which means you should know more about my dad, right? He was a student at this school once, too. That's what I heard. I'm gonna search the whole school for info about what kind of person he really was. Thanks for the inspiration, little buddy. Oh, Arvin, you don't know a thing yet. He's hanging in the director's office. I'm gonna jump in on him a little bit. Derek, boy, did you make a great moment to stop on by. Take a look at this. This is supposed to be a sample of my dad's research from back when he was a student. That's what Director Clavel here told me. He's been helping me out. When Toro was a student at this academy, I was still a mere researcher myself. Among my peers, it was already being banded here by an outstandingly gifted young man who was studying at Uya Academy. So it really was always amazing. Right from the start, huh? Oh! I guess I never really questioned it, but why is your office full of all this equipment? Oh, so you finally noticed, have you? This room was once your father's research lab. It was? From what I heard and recounted, he apparently would become so absorbed in his research that he hardly ever returned to his dorm room. He spent most nights sleeping here, in fact. I also find myself more at ease surrounded by such a research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office. I never knew. All these pieces of my dad's life, they were right in front of me this whole time. Been so long trying not to think about him, not that I never even noticed until now. Why don't you tell me about this, Director Clavel? And Derek, thanks for being here with me to learn about it too. Master Arvin, I was then explain about these trophies here. And he's already gone. Hard to pin down, isn't he? Off like a flash as soon as some new thought crossed his mind. My dear Toro, I think your son of yours takes after you a very great deal. Not exactly in the best possible way. So yeah, this was Toro's old research lab. In fact, this was kind of his origin and how he became a professor in the first place. You can't really interact with anything here except... It's a real shame too, because the only real thing that we could really access into that are some of his research on files is back at the lab at the lighthouse. And Arva's been moved right over here. And I think it's in this cutscene when we actually get a little bit of some lore and potential hints on some things. Yo, champ, come and hit the books? What? You just felt like climbing all those stairs to train your legs or something? Hey, good cardio exercise. Oh, you wanna know why I'm here? Yeah, I'm still working on my own little treasure hunt. Trying to find myself and all. Well, I was here in the entrance hall, digging through my dad's research reports. I found this one on one of the books. God, I can't read today. This book was so precious to my dad that he even kept a copy of it in the lighthouse lab. The Violet book. That's what it's called, right? Duh. This is my first time really reading the bits that aren't about the Urban Mystica. They're amazing. I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it got all these cool pictures and it's real fun to read. Like, look at this entry here. This was something that could potentially be a potential hint of what was to come from the DLC. It's like they planned this out. I believe if I remember correctly, it goes, a disc Pokemon. While separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know now. It bore a small with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter still than gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. The text on this page is all smudged and blurry in every copy of this book I've ever seen. Seems kind of suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, Urban Mystica being one of them, but they turn out to be real. And after everything we saw in Area Zero, well, makes it hard to say it's all nonsense, huh? In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my dad want to become a researcher. But he got so asphyxiated with the future Pokemon he read about in here that it made him want to see one for himself. Wait, hold on. Isn't my dad's time machine the whole reason the future Pokemon ended up being here in the first place? Yeah. This book is from way before he made the time machine, but it mentions future Pokemon. Isn't that kind of weird? Oh well, I'm sure it's all just made up anyway. But my dad believed that nonsense and even managed to make it into reality. Guess it really was something. I'm gonna learn from these examples and start giving it my all, too. Got something I gotta do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. So yeah, about that. This was actually a subtle hint of the potential DLC that would have been coming out later on down the road. So that Violet book, or Scarlet book if you were playing Scarlet, that actually gave a little bit of an insight and a review for what was to come later on down the road. But now, let's talk to Arvin in what appears to be the... not the home ec room, but... Oi! Don't think so hard, I didn't even notice you, bud. I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? But I'm a pretty good stopping point. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. We now have access to his room. And just look at how kitcheny look this place is. How does it keep all this fresh? What do you think? Look at this shiz, Arvin. Well, shiz Arvin, my boss did, really. Yeah, I know. Aw, I like the little picture Matt ship right there on his desk. It's so cute. Wait, what screams Arvin to you? Look to your right. Anyway, about the reason you saw me studying in the classroom like that. I went back and read the pages about the Urban Mystica and the Violet book again. Made me remember how things were back when my boss was all weak and everything. I couldn't even do anything to help him, and boy, it sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad that I was able to find all the Urban Mystica together with you. But there's gotta be other people who are still suffering the same way I was back then, worrying about their Pokemon that are sick or hurt. So I don't laugh, okay? I decided that I'm gonna become a cook. I'm gonna make super healthy food, bursting full of the stuff Pokemon need to feel great. Yeah, and thanks. I knew I could count on you to be all supportive like that. The culinary world might be a bit different, but I swear I'm gonna be just as famous as my dad. So I guess I can choose to close the book on my little hunt and find myself. Time to start a new chapter. That's the one that's all about working toward my new dream. And hey, feel free to stop by my room anytime. My boss will always be glad to see you. So we have right here a map of Paldea, which is kind of nice. There's no stuff to it about places Arvin's investigated. These are subtle hints in that he's been looking for areas of the urban mystica and everything. This also shows that this is an exact replica of that of Spain. You know, the place where Paldea is based off of. In fact, there's actually a little bit more in here that I would like to show you real quick. I would like for you to see this map that shows off one of our house very close to that Paldea is headed to another region, Galar. Not only that, but we also have the locations of the tundra, and also from, well, basically the locations of the DLC from Sword and Shield. They're actually practically right next to each other. So this shows that we're now seeing more and more of the world being based off of our planet as the world of Pokemon. Pretty cool. And I guess there's only... Oh, wait, no. As much as I really like the guy, he's not who I want to see. We are heading for the schoolyard to check on Miss Senorita Loca herself. And she happens to be right over here. Wait, what the? I don't think your hair's will be sticking up like that. There you go. Oh, hey Derek. Great timing. I've been having the hardest time lining up opponents to battle. But now I found you in the schoolyard, no less. It'd be silly not to battle. What do you say? I guess a round won't hurt. Don't worry, you won't be seeing any of it. You can count on you. Two whole hours battling. Sheesh. Ah, good stuff. Gotta step up my game, so I'll be ready anytime for the Academy Ace tournament. I know I sprained my battle fever on you out of nowhere. Thanks for being up for it. And so, we're gonna be going after Senorita Loca. Yep, we're following the Mona. So you're good at a battle, right? Great! Meet me at the schoolyard in a minute. Hold up. You're Nimona, right? Like, the student council president? That Nimona? Yep, that's me. Yeah, maybe some other time. Derek, hola! Oh, him? Don't know who he was. I was just munching my sandwich when I heard him bragging about his tough Pokemon, so I invited him to battle. I wonder what Pokemon he's gonna use. Can't wait to see! Wait, I forgot to get his content info. How are we supposed to plan when we'll face off? Oh well, I'll make sure we battle next time I run into him. Anyway, guess you came to get some grub, huh? Well, I'm not one to stand between someone and their meal. Catch you later! Now she's at the store. Of course. Because what other Pokemon battler doing he has to go to the store to find some junk. Better stock up real good at Pokeballs while I'm here. Derek! Oh my gosh, listen to this. Remember that guy from the cafeteria? I ran into him again in the entrance hall, so I asked him to battle, but he said no. He's like, what's the point? You're a champion and a battle whiz. You'd wreck me. get what he meant. I mean, you can have fun battling even if you lose, right? Yeah, I guess so. Obviously, I'd rather win than lose, but I just think it's better to go into things and without losing can be fun too attitude. Man, Pokemon battles can get so complicated sometimes. Oh, and I wish you hadn't called me a whiz. I work hard at this stuff. It's like it comes naturally to me. Like, throwing Pokeballs obviously doesn't come naturally to me, for one thing. I think I need a mental reset. Gotta go find someone to battle. See you soon, Derek. This actually shows that Nimona actually has a little bit of a weakness of her own. And you'll find out more once you head to our classroom. The biology classroom. And I actually remembered it this time. There you are, Derek. Had a feeling you'd turn up if I hung out here for a while. And lo and behold, I was right. Well, now that I found you, we should swing by my room and have a chat. We now have access to her bedroom. And honestly, hers is actually a lot less expressive than I thought. But, oh, you'll see. Ta-ta-ta-chan! Welcome to the Zone of Nimona. Aw, thanks. Wait a sec. I know we've been to your room before. But have I never had you over here? Wild. Anyway, listen, Derek. You know how I really like Pokemon battles? Like, really, really like them. I noticed. Cool. And yeah, you know how when you really like something, you dive in deep? That's what I did when Pokemon battles, and I just kind of became a champion. But when I found out that it's pretty special, that normally it's not so simple for most people. People would tell me to my face that I only manage it because I have some innate gift or because I was raised differently or whatever. And suddenly I started to feel like there was this invisible wall between me and everyone else. So I started going easy when I battled my friends. I just want everyone to have fun. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent around who could beat me even when I'm in full hardcore mode. So just promise me one thing, okay, Derek? Promise you always stay my equal. You and me, true rivals. You're the best, Derek. Thank you. Oof. That got pretty personal. A little bit embarrassed over here. Anyway, since we're equals, I gotta start having you over as much as we hang out in your room. Yes, the whole 2 times or 3 times. Feel the burst into the Zone of Nimona whenever you want. You get ready for the Academy East tournament, cause I'm gonna stomp you like this time. Nope. No, we will not. There's a plaque with a shield on it too. Very interesting. I can't fully tell, but are they the Sinnoh badges? And that plaque right there kind of looks like it would be something from Galar. Kind of a nice touch. Matilia's training schedule is written on it here. Battle court pattern. Nice. I'm making my Pokemon some food. You know, I think a tablespoon means different among to different people. Someone has not been paying attention to home ec. Because a tablespoon is a tablespoon. And yet, I know you can kind of cheat the system a bit by using smaller spoons, but what's the fun of that? And now, the time has come for our final topic for the evening. Our final exams. Hello everyone! Today is our final exam. It will cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following four methods makes it easier to catch a Pokemon? You get a new Pokemon by just catching them yourself or trading them with others. Not actually true, no. Because when you ever zone, will use an item that includes such as far as cause it to evolve? Yes, it will. I think. Pokemon run into a shiny Pokemon 1 in 4,000. The Pokemon knows that Oracle has 3 forms. It actually has 4 forms. Thanks for being our teacher. I snuck in a little bonus question there right at the end. Shh! Our little secret. Don't tell the director. I'll grade these right away. I hope you all are looking forward to seeing how you did. So, this was a little bit different. I think you need to have at least 4 to pass? Let's find out. I don't remember. 3 questions to pass the midterm exams, and 4 questions to pass the finals. You need to pass 4 to get correct. Yes! Perfect score! You get 5 experience candy mediums. Go down with our math final. So this is one thing that's gonna get a little bit tricky. Not in a good way. Alright everyone, it's time to begin our final exam. I'm sure the fun experience you all had in my class will serve you well as your answer. Any grades to purchase? That would be 5. Simple math. Grass type. That would be 75. I think that's about 4%. Swords is twice the boost attack. How much damage? This is triple the damage. It is doubled. Alright everyone, time is up. Put your hands on your laps now. This test was the culmination of all I taught you, and I'm sure you all did just fine. Don't go and ask for your scores at the front desk and then take a nice break. Okay, I think this one might have gotten an answer wrong. I think. Let's find out. Okay, yeah, I missed one question. That is passable. So 9 out of 10. That's a 90%. I'll take it. This one I'm not looking forward to. I am not looking forward to it. Because everyone hates history exams. Greetings, my little students. It is time for our final examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your mind and answer the questions. 0. Was this account to be found 807 years ago? Which of these did not appear in the Paladin fairy tale and the 4 treasures? Oh! That would be a folding fan. We never learned about this if you did a little bit of some digging around elsewhere, though. This will be Heath. How many years ago did Professor invent the turret? Well, that was 10 years ago. Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. You must excuse that last question. It is too shallow and ridiculous to be on a history test. But alas, the director forced me to include it. So ends our final examination. You may ask for your scores at the school's front desk. Rhyhorn's a very interesting character. We'll be getting into more about this and a little bit later. Alright, so I missed one other question. That's fine. So 13 out of 15. That's not bad. Still not bad at all. Language is final. Salvatore. I'm just a little nervous. I think I might be doing worse than my midterm. Bonjour! Today, we take our final exam. Teacher de bois. Relax, that is, and do your best. Is it for play? Are you ready? Let's begin. Delicieux. What do these two foreign phrases mean? Jetemate, that's what it did. Time to eat. So that one was anger. That is happiness. Salvatore. Symphony. Time is up. Pose for stylos. Put down your pens, that is. I assume the obligatory Dirini question, last question, that is, gave you no trouble. I'm sure you all did great. Bravo, my friends! You can get your scores at the school's front desk. Alright. 4 out of 5. So, 17 out of 20. Oh, we're getting lower. Getting lower. I don't like it. I hope I'm right with my current score that I have so far, because other my math skills are gonna be rubbing off on me. It's finally game day. Time for a final exam. Time to put on your game face and do battle with those test sheets. You want to go all in. What do you call the button? The center of the R button. That is auto battles. How should you obtain LP? Exchange materials. How the Pokemon can get adjusted to what level when using flat rules and link battles? That'll be 50. When using normal rules and link battles, you can use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiple of the same items? Yes. Time's up! Put your pencils down! I start giving it everything you've got. I'm sure you've all got perfect scores. You all did so well in my class. If you pass this test, you're officially a battle masters. Now go asking for your surely stellar scores at the front desk, you little rascals. Sheesh. Alright. This one should be no problem. What? I missed one? Oh, 21 out of 25. Ugh. But we're still in the B. We're still in the B. I got 2 more to potentially try to get me up to maybe, at the very least, to be average. So I can say I did worse than on my midterm. Okay. I do hope you're all ready, because it is time for your final exam. Focus and do your best. And begin! What's the name of the restaurant where you could change it? That is the Treasure Eatery. What is the name of Brad's significant installation in class? The Surrendering Sunflora. How many waterfalls are counted among the... Oh, crud. 4, I think? Where can you find the million-volt skyline? That is at... Levencia. The marks on are present when you first meet, and none can be added later. Yes. Time's up! That is for today's test. Pencils down, please. Thank you all so much for learning about art with me. The time we've shared has left a mark that I will treasure. I promise you. And it is my sincere wish that you all go on to even greater, more prosperous futures. And that's that. Good work, everyone. You can receive your results from the front desk. Thank God he didn't have an emotional outburst. Alright. Let's see how bad I did. Yep, I have to retake it. And I think I know what it was. So I'll be right back. I'll retake it. Okay, so that was much better. Yep, I'm locked in with a B. And that's fine, I guess. The time has come to test how well you all have learned in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from a last-minute cram session fades. Right. That would be encounter power, if I remember correctly. Which is one is not an effect on egg power. How strong Pokemon? A simple yet important tactic for increasing the effects of the meal power. With others. Correct action would. It is Pokemon Wash. Should you change your uniform on top of the magic season? It does not matter. The time for answering questions has come to an end. Please stop writing. I made the questions a little bit easier than I planned to, as a way to say thank you for informing me about rodent phone cases. I trust that you all gave this exam everything you had so that you will not have to retake it. I hope I don't retake it. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk before leaving for the day. Please don't make me have to retake it. Please don't make me retake it. Please don't let me retake it. Please don't let me retake it. Yay! I'm locked with a B! And that's perfectly fine. So now that we finally got everything taken care of in terms of our classes, we now have some things that are accessible to us. But we're not going to get into those quite yet. Don't worry, I'll explain later. I know I said that a lot, but I actually mean it on this. Let's see. There we go. So, with that said and done, we're going to end things off right here. Next time, I think it's about time that we revisit some star bases and see what's going on out there, and maybe get into a couple of fights with them. Pokemon fights, that is. See you guys then!